Welcome, YouTube, and happy St. Patrick's Day. We do not die, we multiply. Are you part of the 144,000? Unfortunately, to have communication with the unseen world, you must have a connection with an open pathway. This they do not want you to know because if you knew the future or if you knew the truth about the past, then you would be able to make more informed decisions about your life instead of that old monkey see, monkey do or herd mentality. Welcome here, YouTube, and all my dragon slayers. Thank you for returning. Please like, share, and subscribe, for this is a safe place for you to unwind and ground your energies. You did not find a psychic or a mystic by chance or a happenstance. You have landed in the right place at the right time. For on this pathway, you are sure to find your fountain of youth. As you step into your purpose, you will become one of us, that is, an immortal. This and other mysteries will be revealed and demystified as I bring to you, the YouTube community, my melanated magic of a chosen one. Yes, today we will dive into mediumship and channeling of energies. And today's special guest is the hitmaker, the world-renowned, the recently crossed over, Angela Stone. Yes, we are bereaving her at this time I believe she had a second funeral on yesterday. Like I said, today is St. Patrick's Day. Are you feeling lucky, or are you feeling Irish or Kelly Green? Yes, let's move into that green energy. And the Watchman, will be here today helping assist the soul of the soon departed, or the recently departed, Angie Stone, for she has been snatched into the afterlife. And so that is why someone like myself, a death doula, is called, for when someone is snatched away suddenly or tragically, such as a car accident, which Ms. Stone was involved in. As you know, she was involved in the controversy with the industry because she had claims that people had stolen her royalties. And as we know, royalties are the most important factor for a musician, for this is the paycheck that they receive when they're not actively writing, producing, or on tour. So someone has stolen all the royalties for all her past works, or not all, but the majority. When she wasn't as astute a businesswoman in the game, someone took advantage of her and was siphoning or vamping her energy. And so, as you know here, as the Dragon Slayer collectives, vampires are definitely one of our enemy number ones. And we definitely work on defending and preventing attacks by energies such as the force, such as that force of negative, low vibrational energy, by doing shadow work. And so by improving ourselves, we actually manifest through the law of attraction that if anyone is not for us, or if they are not a help and they are deemed a hindrance, then we use our law of vibration to rid them out of our auric field or out of our vibrational field. So let me see if we can show y'all the studio for today, and I'll show y'all how we do some of the death doula process. I know Angela, as well as myself, we're both from South Carolina. We both recognize ourselves as part of the Geechee Gullah culture, which is first removed from Africa during the African slave trade. And so we have an African lineage, but it has been lost through slave trade and indentured servitude. So some of us came over as slaves, some of us came over as freemen, but the point of the whole matter is the fact that we were disconnected from our motherland, and so we weren't able to grow up in a childlike form in the region where our bloodlines originated. So we did not have access to the food, the air, the water, and certain things. So we did not mature in the way of the previous bloodline. We grew up in a different environment, different influences. And so we are part of the root, but we actually are forming a new tree. And so a lot of people hold a lot of resentment for the slave trade, but we actually had a chance to start a new chapter in a new book. And being removed from our African heritage, we got a chance to experience some other things and to come in contact with other deities and other energies. And, unless you're part of the divine and you have the mind of God, then you will be able to understand the stories forward and backwards and forth. But no man has the mind of God. And, God is the orchestra. He's the orchestrator of the orchestra, and he orchestrates all things. And so this means that he writes all stories from the end to the beginning. And so this is not an ability that man has, as the Bible was also written in such a fashion, and the Bible is also written in threefold. So many people don't know that the Bible is actually a story that could be told via pictures. So the original man actually had a picture Bible. They had a number Bible, and then they had a word Bible. And so this alludes to the perfection of the book. A lot of men, main gripe with the Bible is that it was written by man. And if you actually did the research and found out how perfect the scriptures are written, you would understand that this is just a conspiracy theory that could be shot down instantly, because no man, no artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is just figuring out how to decode it. And the fact that it can be decoded means that the whole thing is written in a cipher or in some perfected alphabet or some language that's been formulated. And for it to be formulated and have a left, right, up, and down, it has to be solid. And it's just impossible to produce a book that can be written to such a degree of measurement as the Bible. And as my teachers taught me, the Bible is the only book that's complete from A to Z. If you are with a true theologian and you were to question about any scripture, he should be able to walk you through with probably 3 or 4 different verses and connect them to a clear path of wisdom where you wouldn't even be like, he's jumping or that's 6 degrees of separation. It literally, the book is written so perfectly that you can, within 3 to 4 scriptures, or when 2 to 3 brothers come and touch and agree, a clear definition or a clear judgment can be reached. So as I thank y'all for joining me today, I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around so I can give you an explanation on how we do these deaf doula services at our website is called the13floors.com, and these services will be offered to people that are members of the collective at the Watch Me channel on YouTube. So my skills are as an oracle reader and a tarot reader and an energy worker, as well as a metaphysical preacher. So metaphysical preacher means that I possess a certain energy and is focused in the throat chakra, or that is an activated chakra of mine. And so as I give truths in my own special style and format, it actually is able to resonate or resound with your soul or your spirit. And so it's a deeper connection than just you reading it. Of course, reading the word is very powerful, but when you're able to have a brother and you're able to dig deeper into the word and actually bring the word active and living inside of you, then that actually magnifies the power of the scripture. So this is the power of Bible study and fellowshipping with a brother or a sister. For the Bible is definitely a tool used for clarifying of the word, clarifying of the scripture. And if you have any disagreements, then the Bible is definitely the book that you should go to first for the resolution of any conflict. All right. So let me turn the camera around and show y'all what are we doing today. All right. This is our sister Angie Stone. And so, since she crossed over was such a mystery. We have been called forth to help her do her last will and testimony, as well as assisting in her crossing over services. So, like I was explaining earlier, when a soul is snatched off in an accident, a lot of times when they cross over, they're left wandering in a drift because no one is waiting for them on the other side. And so this, as a death doula, one of my services is to contact the spirit, help them with clarity, help them ground some of their energies as they cross over, because the final stage of crossing over is having the heart weight. And you know, it would be unfair if the trauma of death was actually being weighed when you're doing your life review. So they call on death doulas such as myself to assist the souls in the process of coming to grips and making amends. So we will take a short commercial break right here, and we will go into the Angie Stone Love deck that was created by 13floors.com to assist in her crossing over process, as well as in finding the truths and the mysteries that still are unfolding in her case. For, you know, it's still all over the news that it's suspected that the music industry had a major involvement with her death. So we are here to reveal some of the mysteries. We are here to see what Angie wants to get off of her chest. And we are here to do our Watchman services as she crosses over. And before we go from this first segment, Angie wants us to do the Watchman song. So she asked me, what time is it? So as a watchman is responsible for keeping the night watch. So let's say about 10:30 to 6:30 in the morning, the night watchman is on duty, and he keeps watch over the town from a high tower, and he keeps the accurate time. And he's kind of like the first line of defense as everyone sleeps and rests in the village safely. So as the night watchman, when I'm doing my death doula services, she's asking me the appropriate or the approximation of the time before it's time for her to meet Anubis for her life review. So as she requests her time check, I will check in. Watchman, oh watchman, what time is it? It's 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes till the old world will soon be gone. It's 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes. Sister Angie Stone will have a new song. Watchmen, we'll be right back.